Hi, Peloton weather meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Friday morning, July 30th. Severe thunderstorms impacted much of the Mid-Atlantic region late yesterday, early last night. In fact, multiple tornadoes were reported in places like Bucks County, Pennsylvania, then across the Delaware River in Mercer County, New Jersey. After daybreak this morning, it was clear that there was a lot of damage done in places like Ben Salem Township in Bucks County. The Neshaminy Mall has been damaged. National Weather Service will send out representatives today to assess the damage both in southeastern Pennsylvania and across the river in New Jersey to better determine the strength and longevity of the tornadic activity. South of the Mason-Dixon line, in and around the D.C. metro region, there were multiple reports of damaging wind gusts and hail, and tornadoes were reported out across southwestern Pennsylvania, eastern part of Ohio as well. This is the latest from the Storm Prediction Center of NOAA, and this will unquestionably grow over the next couple of hours. These are reports that are coming in now. The blue triangles represent areas of damaging wind gusts, and again, throughout much of the Mid-Atlantic region that took place. Hail also was reported in many locations. The red dots here represent confirmed tornadoes. For example, right here in Bucks County, right along the Delaware River, Washington's crossing, and then these tornadoes moved into Mercer County, New Jersey. New Jersey was hit very hard by these storms. Also some red dots, tornadoes reported out across western Pennsylvania, eastern part of Ohio. And again, National Weather Service will assess the damage today in some of these areas to kind of better determine what strength tornadoes actually struck in the Mid-Atlantic region. All of this associated with the arrival of a powerful cold frontal system that is now clearing the eastern seaboard. Well, let's take a look now at some of the output from last night's operational run of the GFS at 6Z. That cold frontal system has ushered in a much more comfortable air mass for the Mid-Atlantic region, and humidity levels will drop throughout the day today, and much of the area in the I-95 corridor region and the rest of the Mid-Atlantic region will start off with temperatures in the 50s early tomorrow morning at the beginning of the upcoming weekend and at the on the last day of the month of July, quite a bit below normal for this time of the year. And the overall weather pattern over the next several days will feature upper level low pressure over the northeastern part of the nation and high pressure ridging above normal heights across the northwestern part of the nation into the southwestern part of Canada. So this part of the nation here will have below normal temperatures over the next several days, and really that'll extend all the way down towards Arkansas and Texas. We'll see in a moment here in terms of the impact on temperatures. And warmer than normal conditions continue in much of the same area where it has been warmer than normal in July. Northern Plains all the way to the Pacific Northwest and then into the southwestern part of Canada. Let's move forward here and watch the upper level low just sitting and spinning, kind of rotating around with other areas of low pressure. And this represents another strong cold frontal system. The late weekend, early part of next week, talking late Sunday into early Monday, another strong cold front will dive to the south and east across the Great Lakes. Could produce more showers and storms on Sunday in the Mid-Atlantic region, and we'll have to watch closely for that. Could be some strong thunderstorms associated with this next cold front. Meanwhile, strong heights, above normal heights out across the southwestern part of Canada. Now let's move forward here. Notice this starts kind of extending down to the south and west all the way into Arkansas, and indeed temperatures will be at or below normal all the way from Texas to New England for much of the first week of August. Well, let's now in fact take a look at those temperature anomalies here. We're looking at 850 millibar level to give us an idea going forward through the end of July and the beginning part of August. Much below normal right now as we end the work week here across southeastern Canada into the northeastern part of the nation. That's all following the first frontal system that occurred late yesterday, last night, again caused some numerous severe thunderstorms across the Mid-Atlantic region. Let's move forward here. Again, temperatures will start off in the 50s tomorrow morning. Places like the suburbs of D.C., throughout the Philly, New York City metro region, way below normal for this time of the year, way below normal for the last day of the month of July. Notice here upstream another cooler than normal air mass getting together here. This is the Saturday evening forecast map, and again there'll be another strong cold front approaching the Great Lakes and then the Mid-Atlantic region during the latter part of the upcoming weekend. We'll have to watch for those showers and storms that could take place on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, maybe another round of strong storms here. Then that ushers in yet another below normal air mass for the Great Lakes, the Midwest, the Northeast, all the way down into the South Central states. This is the Monday morning forecast map. Meanwhile, we talked about higher pressure than normal, higher heights than normal across southwestern Canada. And again, warmer than normal conditions from the northern plains all the way to the Pacific Northwest and southwestern part of Canada. Let's go out another few days here, and we're walking through the first full week of the month of August. Not bad at all throughout much of the eastern half of the nation. This is the forecast map for the middle of next week, Wednesday morning. Still below normal conditions throughout much of the eastern half of the nation and above normal across Canada and the northwestern part and the interior west of the U.S. Well, let's now take a look at the surface forecast maps, and again, Canadian high pressure moving over the Great Lakes as we end the work week. It's always a pleasure to see high pressure to the north, northwest. If you're living in the Mid-Atlantic region this time of the year, notice the isobar pattern here. Winds flow clockwise around highs. That is promoting a north to northwest flow of air into the northeastern part of the nation today. Humidities will lower. Temperatures will be quite comfortable and well below normal for this time of year. The strong cold front is now moving off the eastern seaboard, and Saturday starts off downright cool for this time of the year. And then we start to look upstream. Here's the next cold frontal system as of Sunday morning. Strong cold front crossing the Great Lakes could produce some more showers and thunderstorms right in this region here Sunday evening. Right along the I-95 corridor region. Can there be more strong thunderstorms? Absolutely. It's something we'll have to keep an eye on for late Sunday, Sunday night, right along the I-95 corridor region in the Mid-Atlantic, in the Northeast U.S. That front then scoots on by. More cool Canadian high pressure drops into the Great Lakes, the upper part of the Midwest by the early part of next week. This is the Monday evening forecast map. Very comfortable conditions throughout the northeastern quadrant of the nation. That includes the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, the Mid-Atlantic, New England. Notice, however, one thing we'll want to keep an eye on next week, a lot of moisture down across the Gulf states during the early part of the week, and that will kind of extend to the north and east. And it's a little too early to tell. There's a possibility that this may consolidate with the development of low pressure near the East Coast by the middle or latter part of next week. If so, it could produce some rain up the I-95 corridor. Still too early to say, but it's something we'll keep an eye on. Here's some indications of low pressure off the coast by Thursday of next week. And again, be a lot of moisture to watch early, middle, and even the latter part of next week across the Gulf states and all the way up the eastern seaboard. And again, for much of the first full week of August, below normal temperatures across much of the eastern half of the nation remains above normal, warmer than normal from the northern plains all the way to the Pacific Northwest. That's it for now. For ParatonWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.